Hey there. Today we're talking about kitchen countertops. Probably the most touched, used, and abused surface in your entire home. With so many options out there, how do you know which one is right for your kitchen? In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to break down every major countertop material, what they're made of, how much they cost, their pros and cons, and where they work best. Let's jump right in. 1. Granite. Granite is basically the OG of stone countertops. It's natural stone, actually igneous rock formed from cooled magma, cut into slabs. The look? Totally unique natural patterns with flecks and veining and tons of colors. No two slabs are exactly alike, which is pretty cool. Granite works best in kitchens where you want that natural stone wow factor, but still need something durable for everyday cooking. The good stuff. Super heat resistant, you can put hot pans directly on it, extremely durable, and adds serious value to your home. Plus, each piece has its own unique pattern. The not so good. It needs sealing about once a year to prevent staining. It can chip if you drop something heavy on the edge. And it's not the cheapest option out there. Cost-wise, you're looking at around $40–100 per square foot installed, depending on the rarity of the color and pattern. Pro tip: always go to the stone yard yourself to pick your exact slab. What you see in tiny samples might look totally different when spread across your entire kitchen. Number 2. Quartz. Quartz countertops aren't actually solid quartz. They're engineered stone made from about 90% ground quartz mixed with resins and pigments. The look is consistent and can mimic natural stone or come in solid colors. Companies like Caesarstone and Soapstone have really perfected making quartz look like marble without the maintenance headaches. Best for busy kitchens where you want both beauty and practicality without the maintenance of natural stone. What's awesome? It's non-porous, so it never needs sealing, super stain resistant, doesn't harbor bacteria, and comes in endless design options. It's basically the set it and forget it of countertops. The downsides: it's not as heat resistant as granite, you'll need trivets, can be damaged by certain harsh chemicals, and high quality quartz isn't cheap. Price range: about $50 or $120 per square foot installed, depending on the brand and complexity of your installation. Insider tip: the technology for making quartz look like real marble has gotten crazy good in the last few years. Some high-end quartz is nearly indistinguishable from the real thing. 3. Marble is the supermodel of countertops. Stunning, but a bit high maintenance. It's natural metamorphic stone, primarily composed of calcite. The classic look is white with gray veining. Think Carrara or Calicotta, though it comes in other colors too. Nothing else quite has that luminous, elegant quality marble is famous for. Where it shines: islands, pastry stations, it stays naturally cool, and kitchens where beauty is the priority over practicality. The wins: absolutely gorgeous, adds massive value to your home, naturally cool surface that's great for baking, and develops a patina over time that many people love. The challenges: it's super vulnerable to staining. Red wine and tomato sauce are enemies. Etches when exposed to acids like lemon juice or vinegar. Scratches more easily than other stone, and requires regular sealing. Price tag: usually $60–180 per square foot installed, with rarer varieties costing even more. Real talk: if you choose marble, you have to embrace the fact that it will change over time. It's not a matter of if, but when and how much. Some people love this lived-in character. Others want perfection forever. 4. Butcher block. Wood countertops are exactly what they sound like. Slabs of hardwood like maple, walnut, or oak, typically glued together. The look is warm, natural, and brings a cozy, organic feel to your kitchen. Can be oiled for a matte finish or sealed for more shine. Perfect places: prep areas, islands, or throughout the kitchen if you're going for that farmhouse or rustic vibe. What's great? Warm to the touch, unlike stone. Naturally antibacterial when properly maintained, easy to sand and refinish if damaged, and adds character that develops over time. What's not? Requires regular oiling or sealing, can dent and scratch, though many consider this part of the charm, and is vulnerable to water damage if not properly maintained. Cost breakdown: generally $40–100 per square foot installed, depending on the wood species and thickness. Insider secret: end grain butcher block, where the wood grain runs vertically, is more expensive but much more durable for cutting surfaces than edge grain or face grain installations. Head 5. Solid surface. Corian. Solid surface is an engineered material made from acrylic, polyester resins, and mineral fillers. Corian is the most famous brand, but there are others. The look is uniform with no visible seams when properly installed. It comes in hundreds of colors and patterns, from solid whites to convincing stone imitations. Works best in modern kitchens, commercial settings, and anywhere you want curved or unusual shapes. The upsides: seams can be fused together to create one continuous surface, even integrated sinks. It's non-porous, repairable if damaged, and middle of the road in pricing. The downsides: can be damaged by heat, will show scratches, especially in darker colors, and doesn't have the luxury appeal of natural stone. Price point: around $35 to $80 per square foot installed, more affordable than most stone options. Pro tip: if you do get a scratch, find a countertop professional. They can actually buff out most damage and make it look new again. 6. Laminate. Laminate is thin layers of paper soaked in resin and bonded to particle board or MDF. Today's laminate is way better than your grandma's Formica. The printing technology has gotten so good that some high-end laminates can actually look like stone from a distance. Best spots for it: budget renovations, rental properties, or secondary spaces like laundry rooms. The good: by far the most affordable option, huge variety of colors and patterns, easy to install, DIY friendly, and surprisingly durable for everyday use. The bad: can be damaged by heat, impossible to repair if damaged, you'd need to replace the section, and visible seams are unavoidable. Cost: about $10.40 per square foot installed, the budget champion of countertops. Fun fact: some design pros are actually choosing high-end laminate intentionally now for certain projects, especially for mid-century modern designs where laminate is actually period appropriate. 7. Concrete. Concrete countertops are exactly what they sound like. Custom-made slabs of concrete poured and polished for your kitchen. The look is industrial, modern, and can be customized with different colors, embedded objects, or decorative aggregates. Where it works: contemporary or industrial-style kitchens, outdoor kitchens, and spaces where you want something totally unique. The wins: completely customizable in shape and color, extremely durable, heat-resistant, and has a raw, artistic quality that many designers love. The losses: needs regular sealing to prevent staining, can develop hairline cracks over time, though many consider this part of the character, and is very heavy, may require extra cabinet support. Price range: about $65 to $135 per square foot installed, with more complex designs at the higher end. Interesting twist: you can embed almost anything in concrete counters. I've seen people add glass pieces, stones from favorite beaches, coins from travel adventures, even LED lights. The 8. Stainless steel. Stainless steel countertops are made from, you guessed it, stainless steel sheets custom fitted to your space. The look is sleek, professional, and industrial. Think restaurant kitchens brought home. Perfect for modern kitchens, serious home chefs, and people who prioritize function and durability. The good stuff: completely heat-resistant, basically impossible to stain, it's in the name, non-porous, antibacterial, and will literally last forever. The not-so-good: shows fingerprints and water spots like crazy, can dent if you drop heavy objects, and makes a lot of noise when you set things down on it. Cost factor: about $60 to $100 per square foot installed, depending on the gauge, thickness, and edge details. Chef's secret: many professional cooks have stainless in their home kitchens because you can be rough with it, but they'll often add a wood-cutting board section for warmth and noise reduction. 9. Soapstone. Soapstone is a natural quarried stone composed mostly of mineral talc, which gives it that soapy feel. The look is usually dark gray or black with a soft, matte appearance. It develops a beautiful patina over time, especially when treated with mineral oil. Works well in farmhouse kitchens, historic homes, or anywhere you want a lived-in, authentic feel. The great: completely non-porous, no sealing needed, unaffected by heat or acids, no etching. Develops character over time and has a soft, warm feel despite being stone. The not-so-great: can scratch relatively easily, though scratches can be sanded out. Limited color options, mostly variations of gray, and will darken over time. Price range: about $55 to $100 per square foot installed, putting it in the mid to high range of options. Historical note: Soapstone has been used for centuries in labs because it's so chemically resistant. Nothing stains it or damages it. Like 10. Porcelain countertops are fairly new to the US market. They're made from ultra-thin slabs of fired clay, similar to porcelain tile but in huge sheets. The look can mimic almost anything: marble, wood, solid colors, with incredible realism. Brands like Neolith and Decton have revolutionized this category. Best for modern kitchens where you want the look of natural materials with none of the maintenance. The wins: virtually indestructible, completely stain and heat resistant, non-porous, doesn't fade in sunlight, and comes in the thinnest profile of any countertop material. The challenges: relatively new, so fewer installers are experienced with it, can chip at the edges if hit with heavy objects, and not as repairable as some other options. Cost point: about $60 to $100 per square foot installed, though specialty designs can cost more. What's cool? Because it's so thin and lightweight, porcelain can be installed as a sleek countertop, or even as a full backsplash or cabinet cladding for a seamless look. And how to choose? With all these options, how do you actually decide? Think about these things. Your lifestyle. Are you a messy cook or super careful? Do you have kids who might be rough on surfaces? Maintenance tolerance. Be honest about how much upkeep you're willing to do. Some materials need regular TLC. Your budget. Set a realistic budget based on your square footage. Your home style. Choose something that flows with the rest of your house's design. Resale plans. If you're selling soon, consider what buyers expect in your area. If your main concerns are durability plus low maintenance, quartz or porcelain, natural beauty plus luxury feel, marble or granite, warmth plus character, wood or soapstone, budget-friendly but nice, high-end laminate, totally unique look, concrete or custom options. Remember, there's no single best countertop. It's about finding what works for your life, your cooking style, and your budget. Thanks for watching. If this helped you sort through your countertop options, hit that like button and subscribe for more home improvement guides. Drop a comment with any questions. I actually read those. See you in the next video.